Good afternoon. It's such an honor to be with you all today at the Glimpse of Africa Festival in downtown Grand Rapids. My name is Michael Hyacinth, and it's an honor to bring this to you live at the Bookmobile, a part of Kent District Library's participation in community events. Today I will have the honor to speak to 9 authors sharing their experiences about their lives in Africa and how it impacts all of us today. Our first author that we will be bringing in is Mr. Kizito Kalima. And Mr. Kizito, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I am well. It's good to be with you, and I just had the opportunity to take a brief glimpse of your book. What a very powerful book. And the name of the book is My Forgiveness, My Justice. Can you please share a little bit about yourself and what inspired you to write this book?
Oh, thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity. Yes, my name is Kizito Kalima, and from Rwanda, East Central Africa. And if you're familiar with Rwanda, we had what we call the genocide against Tutsi in 1994. So I was a teenager, I was a young man in high school. And I went through the genocide, so I lost my entire family, and I almost lost my life. So I was left to die in dead bodies. I lived in the swamps, lived in an orphanage, group home, refugee camps, you name it. So, but luckily, I was given a chance to come here to United States of America back in 1998 to play basketball. I'm sitting down. I'm a 6'9". I'm a big kid. So I was given a chance when I was a teenager to come and play sports here. So, and that's what led me to, just be able to write a book, because what I went through, what I lived through, so it's a testimony. And I figured out there was no justice enough for me and other victims other than forgiveness. So I decided to forgive so I can live. And it has been quite a journey. So, but I'm glad you gave me a chance to be here and to share my story in my book.
Yeah.
So pretty much, go ahead.
When did you first arrive to the U.S.?
1998, July 1998. I was junior in high school, I believe. Yes.
Okay, you were recruited to come play basketball.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I went to high school in Providence Male in Chicago. It's a private Catholic school. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And not to go off topic, but it's so unique what the NBA is currently doing to inspire kids in Africa, giving them an opportunity to form their own organization. So credit the NBA and basketball for bringing you here. And because of that, we get to hear your story and inspire others. As I was reading, you said the gentleman who ended up saving your life grew up with you. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, he was raised by my dad. It's in Africa, when you have a little money, you always have somebody who works for you or who helps you out. We call them housekeepers or house helpers. So this guy was picked up by my dad in the street. He was like 13 years old, and he came when I was at least 3 or 4 years old. Yeah, he raised me. So I never considered him as a house helper or something else. I always considered him as a brother until now. So yes, he was always there for me in during the genocide, because he was not hunted, or he was not a part of those who are being killed. He did some brave thing, man. He went beyond and traveled. He hired me. He covered me with his body when I was about to get hit with like a baseball bat. So he's a brave man. He's a hero to me, and he's a hero to everybody, actually.
Wow, what a fascinating story. And this individual, he died, correct?
No, he's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive. I even have there's a picture of him in in the book. In the book, I don't remember exactly the chapter, but he's in the book. He's in the book. He's still alive. I always visit him all the time. Anytime I go to Africa, I go to Rwanda, I always try to talk to him and visit him. Even go to the place where he helped me at, where he lives. So it's the pictures in the book.
That's so awesome. Mm-hmm. I mean, you stay connect with him, and wow, did he actually get a chance to read this book yet?
Not yet. He doesn't speak English, but he knows, because I went to see him. Actually, he's right here in the book, the chapter the chapter 170 and 168. So he hasn't read the book, but he knows the story. I mean, he knows the story, and he's like a brother to me. I talk to him every time, and I help him as much as I can. Because he's still in the village, so he's very connected to me. I will never forget him.
Wow, what a very powerful story. I mean, a story of forgiveness, a story of courage, sacrifice. It's really interesting because your story is what many of us blacks are currently living in the United States. How, because of the current social injustices that we're seeing, how do we learn from you in recognizing that forgiveness, but recognizing that we need to somehow come together in order to truly heal? Would you please share with us any advice you can give?
Exactly. So forgiveness is a choice. It's a choice somebody makes. But as somebody I was a criminal justice major. I worked in criminal justice for almost 10 years, but I never seen any true justice for any victim. So based on what the history of the United States of America, based on black and white, the social injustice here, I do believe and I encourage a lot of my black people to find themselves and trying to forgive themselves and to forgive others, because what you need is just want to live your life. So the only thing you can do is control. You can control your own self. You cannot control somebody's feelings towards you. You cannot control somebody's feelings, somebody's hatred towards you. So, but you can always control how you feel about somebody else, and that brings a true peace.
Awesome.
The inner peace, and that you live your life. So you just
and just because you learn to forgive doesn't mean you settle and you continue to accept injustices, but at some point you have to recognize that those the only way to overcome is to have a peaceful mind.
Definitely. So the thing is, forgiveness for yourself. It's like a medicine you take to be better. And once you're better, you feel good about yourself. You live your life. You don't have to be angry, upset, or you have some sort of low self-esteem, or wherever you walk, wherever you enter somewhere, you feel confident. You feel that you are a human being. So as I always said, you cannot control somebody's feelings towards you. That is their issues. And sometimes those who are hating, who doesn't like you, they are suffering from something.
Correct.
At the end of the day, you should be the example. You can be the medicine to them, actually, because if they are trying to put you down and you still rise up, they'll get to the point where they realize, wow, maybe I'm the one who has an issue.
Wow. My forgiveness, my justice. Kizito, how can people get a hold of you?
So you can go to www.choosetoforgive.org. That's my website. And you can scroll down and go under the Kizito's book. You can always get the book. And there is also my number. My phone number is, it's public, honestly. It's 317-363-8065. And I'm always on Instagram, Choose to Forgive, on Facebook. You go by Kizito Kalima, and everywhere. So I'm very active in social media. I'm very active on, I do a lot of public speaking. I travel a lot, so you can reach out to me at any time.
Kizito, thank you so much for sharing your journey. Thank you for your inspiration. And I look forward to you coming to Grand Rapids and playing basketball against you. So you take care.
Man, thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Kizito Kalima. My forgiveness, my justice. Thank you.